Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza.co.uk. Hello, it's Celebration. It's a new catalogue. So just to confuse you, it says July to December on your mini catalogue, but it's actually August the 3rd. Today it launches. And Celebration, so we've got a second round of Celebration. Normally Stampin' Up just do it once, January to March, but for 2021 they changed it, so we had it in January and February just for 2 months, and now we've got it in August and September. So that is fantastic. So I have shown you lots of things from in here before, but never opened the catalogue. So this bedazzling paper is gorgeous. The penguins are lovely. Look out for Saturday. I've got a video and a blog on these. I've already done a project with this beautiful paper, so you want to check that out. I made a bag. I don't have the Feels Like Home stamp set, but I may well. We've got this lovely paper here, and that coordinates. You can see a punch there, so that coordinates on page 26. It tells you. I haven't learnt it. Here it coordinates with a lovely set here. So you've got this will punch out, the antlers will punch out, and then you've got this stamp set. So that's a bundle, $33.25 for that bundle, because you save 10% if you buy it in a bundle. And you can see there examples there of how you can get your reindeer with antlers. I think they look a little bit like Bambi myself, and look, we've even got Thumper. So yes, and there is this paper, and I believe that will be able to be punched out with that punch as well. Quite like the idea that you've got 2 antlers. They could be little trees, couldn't they? Twigs as well. So that's pretty cool. And then what have we got? We got sheep and sheep dies. I don't do animals. I can't see that dropping itself into my my basket, but lots of people like them. There's some wonderful examples there, playing a little bit on words there with Amazing You. I do like the other elements in this die set, actually. So given it's free, I quite like the fence, I quite like the flag, and the hat, the star, the balloon, and the clouds. I could see me using. I can't really see me using the sheep, but I can see me using those other elements. So I may get the dies. You never know. Textures and frames. I've done a project on that to come out soon. Loved that. The splodges in my junk journals straight away. This die set goes with a set in the annual catalogue, the Shaded Summer. So these outline ones cut out what gets stamped in that set, you can see there. But these are standalone dies, which are very pretty. And then you've got the dahlias. Be loads of people doing something with the dahlias, or some people say dahlias, don't they? Yeah, they're very pretty, and they do work with other sets. And then we've got the In Your Words free host set. So that's free if you order £275 worth, or get some friends together and order that. You'll also then qualify for 12% stamping rewards. I think it's about 33 quid to choose for free. And you'll also have umpteen stamping rewards. So divide that by 45, you get quite a lot. Quite a lot. So that's Celebration. Loving it. So I am going to use the Deer paper today. Yeah, so many lovely things. But hopefully you will have your catalogues. I sent them out a little bit late. Oh, I love this. That's coming up soon. Because I was on holiday. But I did send them out, and they should have hopefully arrived today. I have had some communication from people who said, yeah, I've got it. So hopefully you will. If you haven't got a demonstration, you'd like a copy, there is a request form over on my blog, or just contact me and I'll be happy to send you one out. So let's get started. So I'm going to use this DSP that is free. The colours are basic black, cherry cobbler, garden green, real red and Sahara sand. So you obviously get 2 sheets of each. Love a little bit of sort of tartany check, and that's got snowflakes on it. I love stripes, they are fab, and I think that's really quite pretty and subtle. Another little sort of gingham there, quite like it. And these will punch out with your punch. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that'd be 26 altogether you could get of them, which is fabulous. And then I do love this, really nice. Gotta love a check. And there you've got that little nice sort of background there. And then we've got the last 2 sheets of these garden greens, and it's these I'm going to use today. So we've got lots of trees, we've got this lovely pattern, got snowflakes on the other side, which is pretty cool, and dots. So liking these. So this is the sheets I'm going to use today. So I'm going to put these away. So I've done myself a garden green card blank. That's half a sheet of A4 scored in the middle. I've got a mat. These are my usual mats. I got one for the inside and I've got one for the outside, but I've embossed it. So I'm using one of our new embossing folders. This is called Timber 3D embossing folder. And so I've already pre-done that for you and got this lovely sort of wood grain effect there, which I thought would look quite nice with this card. So that's where that's going. And I want a strip of this to go across, and I'm going to cut a Christmas tree out of this to sort of layer on top. They were my thoughts. It's just I'm not thought too much about it, but they are my thoughts. So I'm going to punch a tree out of this. So I'm gonna punch it like that, and then I've got a rectangle. I could use that for something else. So that's my tree. So the tree measures, it's about 2 inches. We have a look on there, that's 0, and the point goes to 2 inches. Now my thoughts was to have the strip smaller than 2 inches so that the tree goes sort of either side of it. So I was going to see how wide the sort of 2 rows are, sort of like 1.5. So if I go 1 3/4 there, that gives me sort of 2 rows quite nicely. I'm going to go slightly under because I feel like I'm going to cut the top of a tree off there. So let's go 1 under, and we should be clear there. So yep, thought we could possibly make a few of these. So yeah, that works. So I want this the size of the mat, so that is 5 5/8. So I could get 2 out of this without any problem. So that will go across like so. And then we have got a tree to go on there, and then we need a greeting. So I have taken the Merry Christmas from Poinsettia Petals. I think that's quite a nice one, and I think I'll decide whether to put it there or down there. So I'm going to stamp that in Garden Green on a bit of Whisper White. So my thoughts are I'm going to cut a strip from this. I want it 3/4 of an inch, so it's easier to cut it out of a big one and measure your 3/4 of an inch. And I thought that it might go across there, behind there, with your Merry Christmas on it. However, it does cover the trees, so I might put it down below. Still thinking about this card, still thinking about it. And I'm not sure if I might not use my lovely label picker punch. Thoughts are still in my head. So I am, because it's a photopolymer stamp, I can see through it, so I thought I would probably be able to do this pretty well freehand. So let's see. Try not to put your finger in the ink pad, Jess. So let's put Merry Christmas on there. Oh yeah, I think that's all right. Perfect, it'll do. It will do for me. So just want something simple. And that will go under there quite nicely. So I'm going to get my lovely label picker punch. And I've got my stencils as well to use with them. So might go for the crunchy end. So just gonna do that at that end, and then we can decide how far away we want it at the other by using my stencils, 3/4 inch stencils. I actually think I want that a little bit closer. I'm gonna just do it again. I think that will work. Use my stencil, and that's what I've made it for. So I want it to be about there. So this yellow one shows me where it will punch, and that's about where I want it. So just take snips, snip that off, stick that in your punch, and that is where it will go, and that's where we want it. So now we kind of line it up on the other side to where we want it, back there. Snip off. And then, perfect, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So I can either stick it in there, now it's a little bit smaller, or I'll have it underneath. I could put that up a little bit, have it a little bit underneath, and I could frame it, or I could just, I've got a little one here actually, one I made earlier, cut. It's not big enough. It's got something else on the other side, so I could frame it, but I think that will make it too big. So I have another idea of a way of sort of matting and layering these. So in my scraps, I've got a 1/2 inch strip. So I'm going to put this in the smaller one. And I thought about just having that poking out behind. So this is again where my little templates help. Find my wee one in this box somewhere. I put all my little scrappy strips in so that sometimes I can just grab them. There it is. This is 1/2 inch, so it's hard to find. So there we go, put them back. So don't know if I don't prefer it with the same end actually. Always changing my mind. A bit more of a boxy end, so it's the same. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better actually. So if I'm going to have that like that, I want it to be about there. So now I can once again cut that. And there we have it, so that that can layer behind. And that will work quite nicely. So I just need to stick all these together now. So quite a quick, easy little card. And I'm just in my head now, I just thought of some stamping I can do on the inside. So we'll get this done. So I'm going to stick these together and then I might pop them up. So if I just put a bit of glue down the centre, so I've got a bit of wigglage. That'll do. I'm going to stick this down the centre. So we want that to be like that. Bit of room for that. So that wants to go up the right way. That wants to go about there. So I'm kind of lining up on my grid mat where I want it to be. Helps if that's straight. There we go, put some dimensionals on the back of that. I think that might just need a tad trimming, so I'm going to get my big scissors and just trim that little tiny bit of DSP off. Put some dimensionals on the back of my tree. Pop it up. Let's stick it down first. Stick that like that. Put this underneath. Had another little thought whilst I was doing that. Going to get a bit of white twine and then I'm going to get the stamp set that came into my head. So I remembered that in Perfectly Plaid you have a plaid tree, which I thought might go well with that one on the front, but I just thought I might stick a little bow on that tree. I do like adding twine bows. There we go, got a bow on the side there. I think that finishes it off really, really well. So gonna put a little dot of Tombow to stick that on. I'm a terrible faffer when it comes to bows. There we go, we'll have that. I think that works. And then I thought I might stamp the tree. I'm gonna get a bit of scrap. I'm using my stamp mat because I find that with this particular stamp it works better with a stamp mat. Yeah, I think that will work nice. So just think in the corner we'll have a nice tartan tree. God, that's not straight, Jez. Is it? It's a bit wonky. Got a grid mat and I didn't use it. There we are. Let's try again. That's better. And I wonder if I'll put, quite like North Pole to leave it. No, I'm going to leave it. Going to leave it. Already stamped once on the wonk. I don't want to tempt fate. There we go. Hopefully that will now be dry. So as I'm on the wrong side now, I'm just going to use my bone folder to get rid of those edges. So yeah, 2 sides of cardstock for a reason. And of course, as the DSP is free, you could always add a bit to your envelopes as well. So put that on the inside. Nice little surprise on the inside there. I'm going to trim down these ends a bit long. There we have it. So that is my card using Celebration DSP, free with a £45 order. There we have it. Little idea for you, little introduction to the catalogue. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll put all the links down below to everything I've used. Also link to a blog where it'll have all the measurements, bit of close-ups, and some more details about Celebration. And there's a new joining offer as well. It's £130 worth of products of your choice from either catalogues, the mini or the annual catalogue, or indeed the clearance rack if you want your money to stretch further. It costs you £99. And in Celebration you can add your choice of these bundles. So yeah, good joining offer. So there we have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Love this embossing folder, it's beautiful. Okay, see you again soon. Bye.